What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the second game of the MLB season with the Houston Astros, and today we're playing against the Tampa Bay Rays. After Justin Verlander came out with a dominating pitching game, we're going to play once again here in Tropicana Field, and we'll see what happens. Garrett Cole on the mound today. And so let's see what happens.
Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Fouled off.
I gotta work on my timing here.
Ground ball right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory banks, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Morton features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Starting lineup.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Brantley stands at first with 1 out. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle. Reined in. And a glove flip for 1. On to first, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show after this.
Oh, beautiful. That's a beautiful double play by the Rays.
Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher. And if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Roll, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Tommy Pham swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3, and this is still a nothing. At the plate, Alex Bregman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman, number 2.
First pitch on its way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. There aren't many vets in the league that can still generate the kind of velocity we've been seeing from him. How uncommon is it to see a guy of his vintage still lighting up the radar gun?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roll, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Aledmus Diaz is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will...
Man, the curveball is going to be a problem.
Here now is Mike Zunino. His career line against Garrett Cole. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11.
Zunino.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by it. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Batting fifth.
So striding in, Daniel Robertson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Springer has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
2 outs.
Digging in, Willie Adames. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 5. No balls and a strike to count. Cole sets. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Adames stands at an even 6 feet tall. A right-handed batter and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Rays respect.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Nice hit there.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
A bouncer to the left side, to second for one, on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
The left fielder, number 23.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
1-0. 1-for-1 for Michael Brantley.
Brantley stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch on Michael Brantley.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. Into the box now, G-Man Choi. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. 1 strike now from Cole. Now Tuvic at second. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Foul ball.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Lifted into center field. Springer giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side. Reddick coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
I'm not playing very good at ball.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Duffy hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Full sets. Here he comes 0-1. 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Wendell is off of first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Now to the plate, Jose Altuve. A base hit in his first trip. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
In the 14 tie ball game 0.
Ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
A bouncer to the left side. Duffy scoops it up on to first, and there were 2 down.
No luck there.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Curveball.
Popped him up. Choi has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Digging in now, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Throw down to second.
Yeah, I was just being honest. I said, just make sure I got my button.
The 0-1 on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Popped up. Altuve is under it, no problem. 1 away. Now in the box, Avisail Garcia. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pham's off and running. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
No balls and 1 strike. Pham stands at second with 2 gone. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-0 home is a ball below the zone. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season. But you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around. And he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Hit softly down the line at first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle.
Hard hit.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
And really good there.
The center field.
Here's George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Halfway home. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, first base.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He singled his last time up. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Kiermaier at second with 2 down. Fouled away.
Oh, no.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Brantley sprinting after it, and no one will track it down.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but
and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
Damn it. And the Rays are up on top 2-0.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a cold strike 1. No hits to this point. Hit hard on the ground is short. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Popped up.
All right, well, this will end the inning here.
Gurriel is there to make
Tampa
the catch, and the side is retired.
Take the lead here in the 5th inning.
Rays get a couple as you take another look at. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hits the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
So he sets him down swinging. Yuli Gurriel becomes the first out of the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
That's from the late.
Kiermaier is there. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. His line includes a single and a fly ball, and 2 at-bats thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pham. And that's the 3rd out.
Wow.
Astros go down 1-2-3. Into the box now, Mike Zunino. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. And he gets ahead 0-1. Base hit into right center.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Zunino on at first, nobody out. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Reddick is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Reddick will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move.
Oh, yeah, that was nearly an epic fail.
Ready for another chance, Josh Reddick. And guys, 7.
All right, well, what we're going to do.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So here we are in the 7th inning. You know, somebody in the bullpen working out.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Second baseman, Altuve.
Diving catch.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Jammed in there as this is rolled out to short. Adames picks it up onto first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are 2 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 away in the inning, and again, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Not a good game from them. Just being extremely...
Ji-Man Choi, the next to hit. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or he's going to drive the ball the other way?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to left. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ball 1. Popped him up.
Behind him.
Chirinos has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Joey Wendell will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Bregman is under it. 2 gone.
The third baseman.
Stepping up now, Matt Duffy. Last time through was a base hit. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Springer. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand just the 1.
It's been a struggle for us here at the top of the 8th inning.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Nice.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
First pitch on its way. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 4.
Into the box, George Springer. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
And the Astros get a run here.
First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
13,000.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Wendell has it. Throwing the first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Striding into the box, Yuli Gurriel. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. So coming to the plate, Tommy Pham. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed the...
1's the count.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. If you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
Avisail Garcia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fouled off. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
2 outs, but that home run hurt.
So digging in now, Daniel Robertson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Baseball swung out and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Last chance,
but we gotta try.
Jose Alvarado comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 0-1. With the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Tampa looking for the save.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
On the move is Garcia, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Michael Brantley is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, at least he won't be able to get the double play on him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ball 2. Chirinos stands at second with no outs. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. Alvarado, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.
2-1.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. Adames into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in, Jose Altuve. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time. And the Rays are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Tampa Bay used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Charlie Morton gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Garrett Cole pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss.
But that's what happens in baseball. You win some, you lose some. Well, so we go 1-1 on the year. We will face the Tampa Bay Rays for Game 3. Ronnie Chirinos will be up on the mound for Tampa. McCullers Jr. will be on the mound for the Houston Astros in Game 3 of this 3 or 4 game set against Tampa. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully I'll see you guys in Game 3 of the regular season with the Houston Astros. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.